My dear Patreon and Telegram subscribers, welcome to this weekly forecast for September 14th, September 15th, actually September 21st. It is another heavy week with the eclipse exactly on Sunday on the 21st of September UTC time zone. I would say that in a nutshell, the week would be really mixed, and it can start with more bearish influences. It is mixed with some bullish sparks, but not really powerful, I would say. Then we have restrictions which are more bearish in the mid of the week, and the end of the week is also bearish and heavy energy for the solar eclipse, which can be, of course, delayed to the next week due to the potential lack of transaction volume. Now, an eclipse, especially a solar eclipse, is not active only for the day, but it sets the tone for months in the background. It is also active before, but usually it is strongly activated after the eclipse point, because it's like a completion took place, and now it's like we trigger these changes for the next month. So that would be in a nutshell. It's a lot of astrological influences. All details are in the BTC hour by hour. For the ones interested, I will publish as always the link. And since I see that you don't have time to watch the other video, I will link it for the ones who have. But for the others, I will provide a written summary so that you can glance it day by day should you be interested in this, if this is easier for you. Nevertheless, I would like also to mention that I would send some polls. I already sent one for the custom altcoins for gold and platinum tiers for now, and other polls likely to come a bit to refine my offering from the 1st of October, so stay tuned for news regarding this. Very important, an eclipse video will come for details on the solar eclipse. This will come soon, and we do have also October on the schedule with the new offering, so you will get details about it in upcoming videos. So now let's go into the head-to-head comparison for BTC ETH and the gold and silver index 6AU. Here is the head-to-head comparison for September 15th, September 21st. The previous weekend is bearish, as you can see. It's pretty red on the BTC side, and even with this BTC fire, which is negative volatility on Bitcoin, which can really lead to some temporary flash dumps during the day. Of course, the weekend can be delayed on Monday, therefore we watch it closely. For ETH, it's not much better, but it seems to be a bit more balanced. We have at least here neutral energy, and I think it will be pretty in line with BTC. Hopefully it will not crash that hard. And we do have this XAU, so the gold and silver index, which again is good. So when gold is good, usually we can see some slowdown on crypto. In general, this is the pattern. So we might have gold again continuing rally pretty strong for the next week. Then the working week, let's see what happens from the 15th onwards. The first 3 days, you can see that the days are neutral. They are gray, and we have red moon crescents, which mean that we will have drops. Therefore, I'm saying that I would really see the week starting pretty, bearish with some recovery, because we see also good weather. We also have here a Bitcoin, which is the green fire, the green volatility upwards. So it will be really fluctuating for the first part of the week. And then we go into the eclipse energy slowly, and we do have some regulatory restrictions, especially because they are formed with Sun and Saturn, and also Venus is quite stressed in the sky this week, which is signifying cryptocurrency Venus, you know that. So we do have here a slowdown for sure also in the mid of the week, but we will have temporary recovery still. Friday is serious. Also in the BTC chart we have high volatility. Also pumps, dumps are possible. You see negative influences at day level in the BTC chart, but also positive. So because of this, we can say that crypto will be quite negatively affected. I would say I don't see, a big drops like, for example, under 100K. I still stay at around 105 in my opinion, but we will need to see. Now, ETH is really going a bit better. As you can see, we do have stronger influences which are pretty green, but it will depend a lot on the volume. And it is better in the second part of the week. Still, the 16th has a negative longer term aspect on ETH, which is really dampening the whole potential from the other days. So whenever you see it bigger, it will have a longer time influence. And gold and silver index is pretty well, especially in the first part of the week it is stronger, but the aspects which are exact on 15th and 16th are actually active for the whole week. So this is what I can say. The eclipse will affect nevertheless, in my opinion, all artifacts, even the gold and silver index, because we do have also negative influences here. This is what I would expect, but it might recover faster, as you can see, because it has also many, yes, it's true, it's day level, but they will prevail at the beginning of the next week, which are here bullish influences. 21st is big because this is the eclipse day. I do have also a video dedicated to the eclipse. Like mentioned, I will communicate this to you, and we do have here bearish momentum for the weekend. If we don't have transaction volume, then I expect this to take place the next week on Monday. I would say here that yes, it's possible that BTC suffers a bit longer than ETH. Based on astrology, at least, it depends a lot on the volume on each direction, and gold looks like it will recover faster than crypto from this bearish eclipse. Altcoins, it is really difficult to say anything when we have BTC in such a state, so to speak, because it drives the whole market. So it's very important. All recommendations for altcoins will be mostly valid most of the time when we do have BTC in a good condition. But I need to say that we might have some opportunity for Dogecoin. You know the ETF news, so it's quite hype right now. It is a Rahu aspect, which is exact on the 17th of September. And this means that we can have, a good significant spike, but it will not be sustainable. So the possibility exists. Always confront this with TA if this really allows, because in general we see that the ones that are decoupled from BTC are usually the meme coins. And yes, this is an iconic meme coin, so to speak, pretty old, and it is really, let's see, I don't know, so it is still a possibility. Have a look. In any case, another one from the blue chips would be XLM, which has good astrology. It has momentum since a while. So this is also a point that is worthwhile checking. The others, it is hard to say. Again, I looked at even more details on hourly for ETH as well. So ETH is quite healthy, I would say. It's not really out of danger, but I don't think that this drop will really have a major impact on Bitcoin, altcoins as such. So let's see. It is hard to say now. Before I leave, I would like to mention the fact that the bigger picture in the price trajectory for Bitcoin shows bigger dips on the 15th and 17th. Of course, we do have an assumption that the volume upward and downward would be, first of all, proportional to each other and proportional to the intensity of the astrological aspect. Therefore, I have this system. But we know that the volume is actually not constant. So it is really an approximation, a possibility that we have. So this being true, so to speak, with uniform volume flow on both directions, watch out these days. I would say also the 21st, the eclipse is bearish, but the price trajectory shows a recovery from the 21st onwards due to the fact that we do have a bullish aspect in the Bitcoin chart, which is on the 25th, it's exact. And it is active before. So 21st is really not so much ahead of time than 25th. This is my point. Regardless how bearish the energy is for the day, and the volume could be even big, I would say that we will have a fast dump in any case, and I don't see it major. This is the reason that I don't see it as a major dump. And we don't have any other turning point right now for another outer planet like we had Uranus to delay things. So I know that people are calling out for 97 or whatever. I don't think it will be that serious. I still would stick around 105, even better than that, maybe 107 or 8, because it depends, of course, of the volume. We can't really predict this with any method. So the money which will flow, it could be potentially big, and I would say rather in the upward direction, due to the fact that whatever is speculated right now with the Fed rate cuts in the US is more on the bullish side. 25 basis points, I think it's 82% of the people, and there are also people who really would say even 50 base point cuts. So it depends. The base point cut would really influence this, but the overall direction is rather bullish. So my assumption is that the volume on the bullish side will be more significant than the one on the bearish side. And this is why I do think that the dumps will not be so significant. Still, the eclipse is a problem. What will happen, we don't really know, but it is this pressure on the eclipse that really happens, and we do have currency and cryptocurrency markets affected. So it could be even Forex, that it is a more global event, so of a global nature. You saw the Venus-Uranus square. For the ones who looked at it, this is really volatility in any currency and cryptocurrency market. So this is what I wanted to say, also to explain my rationale, because I know we each have our own opinions, but this is why. So I'm not blind to the whole cycle and everything, all the rumors and everything, but as I also showed in the beginning of the video, the public video, on the weekly time frame, if you look at that for September, actually BTC is not that bad. I know the bearish reputation of Rick Temba, yeah? Okay, so thank you so much for your attention, for your loyalty, for your support. I'm very grateful for that, and I wish you an inspired week with success and a relaxing weekend. See you.